Yo, what up guys? Today I have 6 teams for the treasure map boss for you with different variations. I will have another video coming right after similar to this but for the treasure map intrusion. Keep in mind I might have some mistakes or miss something since the treasure map is not out yet. I couldn't test the teams. If you think I missed something or I made some mistakes, just let me know in the comment below so to alert other people. And hopefully this will help you build your teams if you're having a hard time or if you're looking for some inspiration to build your teams. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start with the first team, but before that let's look at the gimmicks real quick. Just as a refresher, so for battle 2 we're gonna have this chain limiter between 2.5 and 3.5 and 6 turns of threshold and 2 turns of damage null. On top of this negative orb for color orb and recovery orbs for 3 turns. On stage 3 we're gonna have 6 turns of attack down, 1 hunger, stun for the bottom row, 6 turns of damage reduction, and an interrupt if we remove the damage reduction, but will give us another 10 turns of stun on the middle row, and reapply the damage reduction for 5 turns. So obviously we don't want to remove this this damage reduction, but we'll have to do it because of some units, but we'll have a way to deal with it. Alright, let's get back to the team then. So here this is going to be basically almost free to play. We got this atlas for free, and this one everybody, not everybody, but most people should have it. It's pretty old, and the rest are free to play rare recruits. So here we're gonna do Sanji twice on stage 2 to give us a chain and remove the damage nullification. Make sure to have Luffy on him, because without that he won't remove damage nullification. So any Luffy works. Then we're gonna do York twice to remove the threshold, and then we're gonna use York as to remove the attack down on the orbs, that debuff that reduces the attack boost of the orbs and the recovery orbs. And then we're gonna kill, just do at least like I think 1 or 2 perfects. The rest hit with the goods, so we don't go beyond the 3.5 chain, because if you go beyond that you'll get attack down and you won't be able to kill stage 2. And we're gonna go into stage 3. We're gonna use Killer to remove the stun. We're gonna use Rock Spirits, and then Hina. She will give us an attack boost since what they call him, Killer already gave us an orb boost, and that should be enough to kill. Obviously this team is not ideal. Hopefully you have the units or you have some boosters so you can avoid using this team, but this is for worst case scenario. Alright, moving on to the next team. It's gonna be this one. This one is if you have Saturn but none of the new 11th anniversary units. We'll start in stage 2 by using Sanji and Frankie once with this Jinbei, so that we get some chain boost, and then use the Rock Spirits and try to keep 1 Semla slot. Hopefully once you get the 5 star or 5 plus of or when you evolve Sanji and Frankie, you can replace this support by adding this Iceberg here, so he can give you locked slots, so we don't have to worry about worrying about keeping the slots, because you need a Semla slot to remove the hunger on last stage. And stage 3 we're gonna use the Saturn EX and his special, because of Sanji is gonna be able to activate the Saturn EX with the extra healing, which once we use his special, he's gonna remove the turns of damage reduction, which is gonna give us make row 2 and row 3 stun. But we have this Ryuma here, he's immune to stun and he can deal damage to us to remove the stun after that. And then obviously we're gonna use York on stage 2. I forgot to say that. So stage 2, Sanji once, York twice, and then Rocks Pirates, and then kill, and then stage 3, Saturn, EX and special, and then use Ryuma special to remove the stun. And this guy here, you can either use him, I just used him because he's a striker and he's buffed by the 2 captains, but you can use any other any other unit. If you have this Stasi, you can use her. If you have the Kaido, you can put him there. Yeah, you can use any booster there that is boosted by both captains, or you can just use any point booster, doesn't matter, or something that can increase their damage. So that's it for the second team. We'll go into the third team. So for the third team, I just realized I made a mistake and I readjusted it. I added this Saturn because we need a character that can give us territory on the last stage, otherwise we're gonna do no damage. And I moved this Kaido down here so he can be in the right position to remove the second stun, because we're gonna be taking 2 stuns here. So stage 2, and also added this put in support to remove the first stun. You can, if you don't have that put in and have this S-Hawk, he works too, but I doubt more people have this support than the other one. So anyway, stage 2, we're gonna use York twice, and then use Rocks Pirates, and then Blackbeard, and then optionally you can use Sanji Frankie, but you don't need to. And then we go into stage 3, Pudding is gonna remove the first stun, then we're gonna use Saturn special, which is going to reapply the damage reduction, because he's gonna remove it and give us another stun that's going to be removed by Kaido. And by using Kaido, it's gonna be able to activate Blackbeard's super special. Gonna use his super special to give us a full orb of tandem, and then we should be able to clear. It's not really that complicated. The fourth team is a variation of the previous team, but without Saturn, in case you have Kaido but you don't have Saturn. So stage 2, we're gonna use Sanji twice to remove the damage nullification, York twice to remove the threshold, and then use Blackbeard special for the chain, and save the Rock Spirit special for stage 3. We're gonna use Atlas special to remove the orb damage reduction, or the orb attack down. That should be enough to clear stage 2, so just make sure to hit only like a perfect or 2. And then after that, we're gonna use Kaido on the last stage. It's gonna remove attack down and stun, and give us a base attack boost. And with the chain additional from the Flamingo, we're gonna be able to activate Blackbeard's Super EX or Super Special. We're gonna use his Super Special, which is gonna give us an attack up. We're gonna use Rocks Pirates, gonna give us an orb boost, plus the chain from Blackbeard, and it's gonna be plenty of damage with the territory and everything going on. We should be able to kill pretty easily. Alright, so next up is gonna be this team here. Is if you have if you don't have Blackbeard but you have the Saturn and Kaido. We have these supports. These 2 supports, as Hawk and Puddin, you only need one of them. You don't need both. And Hina is just here as a placeholder because she's a high booster. You can replace her with any other character If you have the Stasi, you can use her here. You can use this Kuma for chain on stage 2. That would help too. But once you have the 5-star of Frankie Sanji, you don't need this this guy on stage 2. So if you're using him, you can replace him after that by a higher point booster. So back to the team. We're gonna use York twice on stage 2 to remove the threshold, and then use Sanji special, and then Rox special. And then going into stage 3, we're gonna have S-Hawk or Puddin remove the first stun, and then use Saturn special on EX, and then use Kaido to remove the second stun. And that should be enough to remove or to clear the fight. It's not that hard. And as I said, this should be a free spot for you to add anything you need, because we might run into some issues in stage 2 because we don't have a chain booster for this team. So if you have this S-Hawk, you can replace this Puddin with or you can add this Jinbei instead of Puddin for some extra chain boost. But the issue is gonna go away once we get the 5-star of Frankie Sanji. I don't understand why they didn't give them any chain boosting ability on their 5-star, because that would have made this less of a pain in the ass. And for the last team is for people that pulled either Roger or Rox Pirates, or both. So you're gonna have one of them captain and other one friend captain. Doesn't matter. You can swap them. And for this for replacement, if you have Hina, you can use her because she removes 6 turns of attack down instead of this Lucci plus Kaku to remove 5 plus 1. This Kuma is going to be useful up until you get the 5-star of or 5 plus of Sanji Frankie, as usual, as I said in the last video and the last for the last team. And the rest is pretty simple. Stage 2, we're going to use Rox and Kuma, and then stage 3, we're going to use Roger Pirates, Sanji, and Hina, or this guy, or this Lucci if you have him. And if you pulled Rox Pirates and Roger, you can, the one you're not using captain, you can use him instead of this York. Or once you're past I don't know, I think 3 million, when you have the 5 plus of this guy, of this Sanji Frankie, you can replace him with this guy and have a better boosted team. And as I said, the captains can be swapped, and this team should work. If I missed something, let me know in the comments down below. I didn't add the full boosted team, since if you have full boosted team, you can just put it here and be good. And if you have Kaido, you can replace this Lucci by Kaido. And if you have Hina, you can, not Hina, if you have Stasi, you can either replace her here, or once you have the 5-star, 5 plus of Sanji Frankie, you can add her here instead. And that's it for the boss teams. I did my best to give you as many teams as I can. I'm sure I missed something, and if I missed something, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.